Formatting texts and background. In this video, I'm going to show you how to format your texts and how to change the background of your page. To begin with, I'd like to show you how to format your text. To format text simply means to change the look of your text. For example, now we have this font like this. If I want to format this text, for example, all I just need to do is just select the text I want to change. Sorry, I said I'll select the text I want to change. Then choose the fonts I actually want to use on it. You can see different fonts having different way in which they are presented. You see that now? So each font has a particular look. You can see that now. So it depends on the kind of text that you want to use. For example, I can see that this H is not showing well. I can start to just change this H only and leave every other thing the way they are by using a different font for H. Okay. Now nobody would know that this particular H here is a different font from the rest of the texts. You understand? So that's something about formatting your text. You can decide to change the font color as well. There are different kind of color you can choose from. You see that now? You can choose primary color. Sorry. What is wrong though? Alright. Now you can choose a primary color. Primary color basically red, blue, yellow, green. Now as you can see, we've been able to change the font color using font color here. We're able to change the fonts using the font here. At the same time, you can decide to change the font size. So what you see is that this particular font here is 54, while this font here is 40, and this font here is 40. Now those are the kind of things you can do with your font. Now I need to tell you that you can actually adjust this point, as in this box, using this dot here. You can adjust it to the top, to the bottom, so it depends on how you want it to be adjusted. Now another thing I want to do is to show you okay, let's change this as well. Let's make everything green. Now what I want to do is to make my page to be, let's say, green, white, gray, for example. Now look at this now. Let's say I don't want to use a plain text here. This is just a plain text. I want to make this bold. I just click on bold here. You can see it's bold. I can undo that. Undo. You can see the way it looks. Then I redo it. You see the way it looks now. So that's when you make your text bold. Now you can decide to change the font of any text to any font of your choice. So I'm just going to choose the fonts, and I can just decide to just maintain the same fonts for every text I wrote. I mean for every page or every slide. Sherwood. So I can make this bold. Now items, I want to use Sherwood as well. So it depends on what you're trying to do, the kind of message you're trying to pass along. and this is black. I need to change it to green. Do you see that now? Now, let me tell you something that is very, very funny. All these steps I'm actually going through happens to be a little bit stressful, and I would like this word rigorous. You understand? Because I have to choose each font every time, change the color to green, change the font size to Sherwood and everything. Why just keep wasting that time when you can just actually highlight just a single letter here and use your format painter? Then once you have a format painter, you can just highlight this in the next page and it changes it to that. So highlight the first word, use a format painter, go to the next page, highlight it, and it goes. You can see how simple that is. And that's supposed to be much faster for a lazy person. Do you understand? This is much more faster. It gives you the same font size, the same font type, the same formatting you have on the text. It gives you everything, makes it equal. If I want this underline, I'll choose underline. Now you can see the underline on this one. If I want everybody to be underlined like this as well, I'll just highlight the first one, then use my format painter, then get to the rest of the page and just highlight it. Now as you can see the underline. Instead of me highlight it's the underline is actually is a very simple one anyway, so all I just have to do is just, you can see that now. So it depends on what you want to do, how you want it done. So you can use the format painter when you want to make your work a little bit easier. At the same time, you can decide to go through the stress of doing them yourself, one after the other. The next thing I want to do is I want to put background on this page. For example, let's say I want this page to be green background. I use the color here. This is green. I say apply. When I say apply, I mean apply to the first page. When I say apply to all, I'm applying to all the pages. Now you can't see the categories I wrote on this page because it's in green text as well. So what I'm going to do is to make this a white text. To make this a white text, I'm going to go back to font color, change it to white. You see that now? You get it now? If I come here, I want to change this to white. I can just start to choose, just click like this. Since the color is already on white here, just click on it. You can see that they're no longer there because they are white. And I'll just change the background color. Let's say background. Let's change the background color. Let me just choose background color green. If I want to apply to all the pages, I'll just click on apply to all. Watch this. Every pages on my slide has the green line. Do you see that now? Now the headings here, I have to change this headings here to a color that will show on white. You see that now? Same thing happens to this one here, to color, to white color. See, you see that now? So it depends on what you're actually trying to do. It depends on how you're trying to format your text. Those are the kind of things that actually will determine how you want your text to appear on your page. Now what I'm doing now is I'm just changing the font color from black to white. You understand? I'm just changing the font color from black to white. But you might be wondering, why not just apply that to all the pages? That would have been a lot easier if I was just duplicating this page and I'm just editing the pages. But since I've already finished typing, I have to just do it one after the other. So that's exactly why I'm actually taking my time to do it a step after the other. Now the next I want to do is just let me just view my slide. You can see a full day supermarket. Click price list, I click categories, I click items, I click I have the beverages price lists. You click again, you have cosmetics price lists. You click again, you have toiletries price lists. You click again, you have the perfumes price lists. And you click again, lastly you have the biscuits price lists. Then I didn't change the price because it was not necessary as far as I'm concerned. Then once you're done, you click again, you can see end of slideshow. Then you click again and it exits. You understand? You can use your just press any key on your keyboard now to still exit the show. I've been able to show you how to format your text, how to change the background color. You can decide to use a background color on your page. At the same time, you can decide to use a slide design. To use a slide design, I'm going to come down to my task pane here. I'm going to, instead of me clicking on slide design here, I can come to my task pane here. I can choose slide design here. It's still the same thing, or you can click on slide design here. So I can just decide to say, okay, I want to use this design. If I click on it, you can see it applies that to all the pages. I'm going to say Ctrl Z to undo that. For example, if I want this one to be applied to just the first page, I'll just click here. I'll just say apply to selected. What you see is that it only applies to the selected page. So you can change your font color to any color of your choice. You see that now? So then if you want it to be applied to all the pages, you can say apply to all. You can say apply to selected slide. For example, I can click on this, hold my control key, click on this, hold my control key, click on this. You can say I've selected 2, 4, 6. I can select 7 as well. Then I can say, okay, I want you to apply this particular one to all those pages. You can see what happens. It only applies it to the page that it concerns. It didn't apply it to every other page. It's only applied to the page that was selected. So that is basically that about applying it to selected pages. Do you see that now? Don't forget that your font color happens to be white. That's why you might not be able to see some of the text being written. So you might have to change the font color when you're changing the design. So the design actually have a way of affecting your what's it called, as a way of affecting your color on the page. So if your design is matching the same color of your page, then you might not be able to see what is written on your page. So what comes to mind next is to change the font color or to change the background color in a way to make your text on your page to appear. I can just change this to red. They're all my choice. So if I play this now, for example, slideshow, view show, I can see this. I can go back with my up arrow key on the keyboard. You see that now? So I'm able to use different what's it called? I've used background, I've used slide design. If I want to change this particular design to a different slide design on this page, let's say I want to use this one, I'll just apply to selected. And that's what you can see. Now you can see that the color has changed to gold here. So I can change the color I can change to white. White should appear on gold as well. Then I can try to change this one here to, let's say, black. Black. More color. I say black and I say okay. That to start here on gold as well. So if I play everything again, what we'll see is this. You can see that this is white color. This is a black color. This is a white background. Actually, we are using slide design. That's how you can see this design here. And this is a black text here. This is a green background here. Then this is a white text here, and so on like that. So I've been able to show you basically how to actually format your text and how to change your background design. So if you use outline, you'll see everything that you've typed on your page. I hope this video has been informative enough, and I would like to thank you for viewing.